Hey everybody, Mazzius616 with another Magic Monday for you. Today is Magic Monday number 6, and we're going over the powerful Planeswalkers today. Before we get into everything, if I could get you guys to like, subscribe, comment what you'd like to see next. Today we are giving away a Grandmaster of Flowers from Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. For the giveaway, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below what your favorite color for Planeswalkers are, including multicolor ones. For instance, my favorite is Ugin the Spirit Dragon I pulled out of the Core Set 2021 Foil Showcase version. Please check out my 25 subscriber special for that one. Alright, now let's get into the lore of Planeswalkers. First of all, a brief description of what Planeswalkers are. When playing a game of Magic the Gathering, you yourself are actually a Planeswalker. Story-wise, you had your Spark Ignite, and that is what allows you to connect to the magic of various planes you visit: Innistrad, Zendikar, Ravnica, Strixhaven, for example. Planeswalkers use their spark to travel between each of the different planes of the multiverse. They are extremely rare, 1 in a million or so, and the violent act of having their spark ignite is what causes them to ascend. The land cards you play, mountains, plains, swamp, forest, or island, are symbolic of the lands that you draw your power from. Planeswalker cards like Teferi, Jace, Gideon, and Chandra are other characters that had their spark ignite and can now go between the planes where they want to go, though they all had to go through their fair amount of turmoil to get there. Now that we have a bit of lore under our belts, let us continue to the gameplay side of things. First off, gameplay mechanics. Planeswalkers were introduced in the set Lorwyn. In play, the Planeswalkers have what are called loyalty counters, the starting total of which are at the bottom right-hand corner. Once loyalty counters run out, the Planeswalker leaves the playing field and goes to the card graveyard. Planeswalkers have abilities that can either increase or decrease the number of loyalty counters depending on what abilities are used. You can only use one ability per turn for Planeswalkers unless the Planeswalker card specifies differently. Planeswalkers are targetable opponents in Magic the Gathering. What this means is whenever you attack with a creature card, you generally attack your opponent, and then your opponent decides if they wish to block or take the damage. Since by lore you are a Planeswalker, this makes it where cards such as Liliana, Ugin, or Sorin, all of whom are Planeswalkers, also can become the target of your opponent's attacks or spells. You cannot use Planeswalkers to block attacks towards you from your opponent. They are not considered normal creature cards. Planeswalkers generally have 3 abilities. Let's take a look at Ugin, the Spirit Dragon, for reference. +2. Ugin the Spirit Dragon deals 3 damage to any target. This ability allows Ugin to deal damage not only to creatures but also to players and other Planeswalkers as well. This will increase Ugin's loyalty counters to 9, making it 1 less than Ugin's most powerful ability, so you'll have to use it at least twice before you can pull off Ugin's -10. Alright, let's look at his number 2 ability, -X. Exile each permanent with converted mana cost X or less that's 1 or more colors. That is the very defining characteristic. This ability allows Ugin to clear your opponent's entire field with 1 move, making it to where they cannot get their creatures and other permanents, including enchantments and any colored artifacts, back due to being removed from the game. You will have to remove the number of loyalty counters from Ugin that equals the converted mana cost, which is the total number of colored mana required, as in the 2 reds that are generally in things like Spark or something like that, as well as the number in the circle. All of those added together is a converted mana cost that you wish to remove. And this makes it to where Ugin can be destroyed that much easier, because the lower his loyalty, the more likely he is to be removed from the game, so remember that. Alright, last but certainly not least, let's look at Ugin's last ability, his -10, the ultimate ability. You gain 7 life, draw 7 cards, and then put up to 7 permanent cards from your hand onto the battlefield. Notice that this does not state any mana cost. You just place them on the field. This ability is extremely powerful, and is also why it costs so many loyalty counters for Ugin to use. These abilities are also why you're able to target Planeswalkers with creatures. The better abilities are made more difficult to obtain by the fact that your opponent can target your Planeswalkers and reduce their loyalty counters, preventing them from getting to their abilities like Ugin's -10. Overall, Planeswalker cards are an interesting and powerful dynamic that can change the complete strategy of the game and give you a way out in dire circumstances, where they usually cannot win the game by themselves as they cannot attack. They can make it a lot easier for you to pull off combos and even extend a few of them if timed correctly. Before we end the video, let me know down in the comments if you guys want me to go further into the lore of Magic the Gathering and the backstory of the various characters and how the mechanics play into the story versus just in the game. It's a fascinating subject I'd love to delve more into if you guys want me to go down that rabbit hole. Once again, we are giving away the Grand Master of Flowers on this video. So, like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in your comment what your favorite color of Planeswalker is. And as usual, have a great day.